Anhor, Yevortvo, Yevokunsarpo. Amen. The first of the 10 Commandments says, I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt have no other gods but me. And in Matthew 4:10, when Satan tried to tempt Jesus, we read, Worship the Lord your God and serve him only. Therefore, for a Christian, the word worship should only and only concern to God. And idolatry is the best fact of disbelief. Idols are materials, statues, pleasures, and especially egoism, just as all addictions like alcoholism, covetousness, gambling, and the modern-day curse, the narcotics are. These days, when we need God's help the most, we must cling to his commandments and pray, and ask that our faith be strong and steadfast so that we can face the dangers and plagues of the present. Let us learn from the life of our martyred saints and the legacy they have passed on to us. A person may not be afraid of his visible enemy, but he will definitely dread and suffer from an invisible enemy. The visible enemy is familiar, not foreign, and is understandable and tangible, whereas the unfamiliar is unknown, invisible, incomprehensible, and intangible. It is not even known when it will attack, from where it will attack, and what damage it will cause. The most effective weapon in the fight against uncertainty is caution and faith. Caution is necessary and understandable, whereas faith is beyond logic. It does not obey scientific and philosophical regularities. It is the spontaneous, honest, and unbiased feeling of trust which people have when facing the unknown and supreme powers that bind their souls to the spiritual Almighty Being. Faith is the cornerstone of the Christian's life. The great scientist Albert Einstein, while studying cosmic masses and the pattern of their motion, drew a very important conclusion and said, Give me a pivot, a lever, and I will turn the universe upside down. The pivot, that lever in our short life is nothing but the faith. These days, the most widely used word in all languages and in most unknown cities and villages of the world is coronavirus. And unfortunately, appearances show that it will still keep its relevance for a long time. But in nature, where everything is balanced, whatever has a beginning, it also has an end. The storm is always followed by the bright sun. Let us arm ourselves with faith and surrender to the providence of God. Amen.